Hello and welcome to the Doctor Who show, and I'm your host, Big Mouth. So welcome to this week's show. So the BBC claim it is impossible to make a series of Doctor Who every year. Really? Doctor Who Season 1, 2005. Doctor Who Season 2, 2006. Doctor Who Season 3, 2007. Doctor Who Season 4, right? I think they had a bit of a break from 4 to 5, which was understandable with a new creative. 5, then 6, then 6, then 7. Oh my God. I know there was a break in one of Capaldi's one, but mostly, right, they've pretty much been back to back to back. And there's been breaks now and again. So for the BBC to come out with this absolute BS that is impossible, the way Doctor Who is made, to make a series a year is absolutely outrageous. Either they're too lazy to work a little bit harder, right? After all, they are getting paid. This is not a favour. This is not a favour, right? So, I mean, it's just embarrassment after embarrassment for the BBC, and what the embarrassment's been caused by is themselves, with the nonsense they're saying. You're better off not saying anything. You're better off, BBC controllers, saying it's not back to 2020 and not saying anything else, but making these excuses that it is impossible to make a series of Doctor Who every year is insulting to your consumer and your audience. It is ridiculous. And this is proof, if you needed any more proof, right, that the BBC don't deserve to own Doctor Who anymore. Please Netflix, please Prime, please someone come in, offer them a ridiculous amount of money and take away one of the greatest TV shows and make it something special again. It's absolutely ridiculous. Chris Chibnall had a statement after Doctor Who was renewed for a 12th series. He's been humbled by the show's popularity, how much apparently we all love Jodie's Doctor and her new friends. Chris, the show's crap. It's boring. It's mediocre. And talking about what the fans think, if you go over to Rotten Tomatoes, you'll see Doctor Who Season 11, the audience score. The only thing I ever go on Tomatoes for is the audience score, because that is they're accurate scores of the feeling that's going around about a show or a film. So the audience score is 45%. Now, it doesn't matter how much spin you put on the ratings, you can't spin that 45%. But someone commented on my tweet earlier and said, it's early days, season 11 is just finished. Yes, but it's been active for what? 10 episodes, 2 months. So I think it's a pretty accurate drip, definitely an accurate kind of rating, don't you? 45% audience score is terrible. The live ratings for the finale were terrible. 5.2, 5.3 million. Awful live viewers. But of course, that Mr. TARDIS will spin it for you. Mr. TARDIS shouldn't be called Mr. TARDIS. He should be called Mr. Spin or Dr. Spin or whatever he wants to call himself, because he can spin any crap rating, right, and make it up as the best rating in the world. The fans are divided. Well, I wouldn't say divided. I'd say a high proportion of fans hate Season 11, hate what Chibnall's doing, and not happy with it. And really, I don't know. I think a lot of people won't be coming back for Season 12. The ratings for this resolution episode on New Year's Day will be interesting. I would suspect, because now we all know the Daleks are coming back, people are going to want a seat on that table. But yes, it's an almighty mess, and I don't want the BBC having Doctor Who anymore. I think it's time. It's time we moved away from the BBC. You know, these companies must know that Doctor Who, done properly, would be absolutely amazing. I've spoken about Jude Law being the Doctor. Listen, there's many female actors out there who would be an awesome Doctor, but Jodie Whittaker just doesn't have what it takes. That's not a slight on her acting ability. It's a slight that she's just not right to play the Doctor. Or maybe, under another showrunner, maybe she would be a better Doctor. But this is just ridiculous. Do I expect many changes for season 12? I expect to see many returning characters from the glory days of the revival. I expect to see John Barrowman back as Captain Jack. Look out for that. I think it's going to happen. A lot of things are going to happen. So, are the rumours true that Chibnall and Whittaker are leaving after season 12? I think they will be going, yes, of course. You see, it's great, isn't it? Because they announced season 12. It's taking a 2-year break. Well, not a 2-year break, but, you know, a long break. So Chibnall comes out and everything looks rosy, doesn't it? But you see, us, the fans, know better. And the beautiful thing about the internet, it doesn't matter how much spin the BBC put out about Doctor Who and about its illusionary popularity, the internet is a leveler, isn't it? Everyone's on the internet, we're all talking about it, and we know the truth. That this season has been so bland and mundane, that this finale was no finale. I mean, it is the worst, the least exciting finale since Doctor Who came back. You know, people expect something special from a finale, not just a Doctor Who finale, but any finale. It's a tradition. Your series finale should be earth-shattering. It should be amazing. We've had the parting of the ways. We've had Doomsday. We've had the last of the Time Lords. We've had Journey's End. You know, we've had the season 5 finale. Can't remember what that was called. Awesome. The season 6 finale was divisive, but at least there was some excitement there and some mystery there. And obviously, The Name of the Doctor was a brilliant finale. One of the best, as far as I'm concerned. And season 7 wasn't a great season, but the finale Moffat gave us, I'm sorry, Mr. Moffat. I'm really, 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 really sorry, Stephen Moffat. Can you come back? I'm really, 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 really sorry, Murray Gold. Can you come back? Now, I've been quite complimentary to Segun Aginola's music. He's a talented musician, but I've just realised what his score for season 11 is. It's mood music. It's literally mood music. You know when you go into McDonald's and you can hear this mood music at the background? Have you ever seen Masters of the Universe, right, the film? So if you're not old and you're quite young, you won't. But go and watch it. So there's a bit where this music's in the background, but you actually think it's part of the music that they've done especially for the film. And then Man-at-Arms shoots his speaker on the street lamppost. Excuse me, sore throat. We all know who's down there. But yeah, so he shoots this speaker and says, it was getting on my nerves. And I thought it was, and this is what the Doctor Who music for season 11, it's just mood music. And sometimes it hits a spot, and sometimes it doesn't. I miss Murray Gold. I never wanted him to go. It's a shame. What's really depressing now is when you hear these people are coming back for season 12 in 2020, you know, you're stuck with it, aren't you? We're stuck with these people, and we've got to wait all this time to get this shit show out the way so we can get an awesome Doctor Who again. But the way the BBC are going, is that going to happen? What do you think, everyone? Are you happy with the state of Doctor Who? Are you happy that Chibnall and Whittaker will return for season 12 in 2020? Right? Are you happy about that? Are you excited? Are you a proud Doctor Who fan? And what do you think of the BBC saying it is impossible to make one series a year of Doctor Who? I'll tell you what I think, and I'm going to swear. It's bollocks.